What if I told you that the ocean is hiding secrets so terrifying, so strange, that they could change everything we know about life on Earth? Deep within the dark, unexplored waters of our planet, creatures are surfacing, creatures that belong to the crushing depths of the ocean, creatures that should never be near the surface. And these aren't just any creatures, some of them are harbingers of doom, believed to be foretelling disasters, from earthquakes to catastrophic events. Why are they coming up now? What do these ancient, otherworldly beings want? And could they be trying to tell us something before it's too late? In this video, we'll uncover the shocking truth behind the mysterious rise of deep-sea creatures to the surface and why it could be more than just a coincidence. Could we be on the edge of an impending disaster? Or is the ocean trying to warn us of something far darker and far more dangerous? Prepare to dive into the most chilling mystery beneath the waves. What lies beneath might be closer to the surface than you think. The deep sea home to some of the strangest creatures on Earth. But lately, something unusual has been happening. The legendary oarfish, some stretching over 6 meters, has been spotted near the surface, a creature long associated with foretelling earthquakes. These sightings have sparked fears that we may be on the brink of something catastrophic. Historically, these creatures were believed to be harbingers of disaster. But why now, in 2025? Is it just coincidence? Or could we be witnessing a sign of something far more ominous? And it's not just the oarfish. Strange encounters with the sea devil and other deep-sea species have been increasing, raising questions about whether these creatures have a deeper connection to the planet's shifting tectonic plates and the growing instability in our climate system. These creatures are built to survive crushing depths, but they're suddenly being spotted near our shoreline, struggling to adapt to new, unwelcoming waters. Are they simply seeking warmer, oxygen-rich waters, or is something darker at play? The deep sea is an enigma. Only 5% of the ocean has been explored, leaving us with more questions than answers. Challenger Deep, the deepest part of the Mariana Trench, reaches depths of over 36,000 feet far, beyond what the human eye has seen. But in these uncharted depths, life thrives in ways we can't even begin to comprehend. From bioluminescent sea angels to the barrel-eye fish with its transparent head, evolution has equipped these creatures with extraordinary adaptations. In fact, some species are almost alien in their appearance, perfectly suited for their dark, cold, and high-pressure environment. And yet, as the surface temperature rises and human activity increases, these creatures' lives are becoming more precarious. The deep sea has always been a place of mystery, but every time we venture deeper, we discover new forms of life and perhaps new secrets about the history of life on Earth itself. Could the deep sea hold the key to understanding how life first began? But there's more to the deep sea than just creatures. The ocean speaks in sounds we barely understand, strange, eerie noises that echo across the deep. One of the most famous and most chilling is the bloop, a powerful low-frequency sound recorded in 1997, believed to originate from the depths of the ocean. It was so loud that it could be detected across the entire Pacific Ocean. Scientists debated the cause, suggested it was a large, unknown sea creature, while others speculated it might be isoquakes or underwater volcanoes. But could it have been something else entirely? Could there be a larger, more terrifying entity deep in the ocean, waiting to make itself known? This sound phenomenon is not isolated. Since then, there have been more unexplained noises, further fueling theories about the ocean's hidden mysteries. Is something stirring in the deep, or are we simply hearing the echoes of Earth's ancient past? As the ocean changes, so too do the creatures that inhabit it. Rising ocean temperatures, falling oxygen levels, and shifting currents are forcing deep-sea species to move. These creatures are seeking refuge in shallower, warmer waters. But the real question is, why are they coming up now? Could their sudden rise to the surface be a desperate bid to survive? Or could it be something more? These creatures adapted to life in the depths, where light barely reaches and pressure is unbearable here now, venturing into unfamiliar territory. They are simply not built for this. Their bodies are fragile, their survival chances slim, and yet they are being forced upwards. Sharks, whales, and other predators are capitalizing on this migration, feasting on creatures that never should have been exposed to these predators. The question is, how much longer can they survive in this dangerous new environment? But perhaps the greatest threat to the deep sea isn't climate change or migration, it's human activity. Deep sea mining, a relatively new industry, is targeting areas once untouched. At the bottom of the ocean lie precious metals and rare earth elements, but extracting these resources is devastating to the environment. Hydrothermal vents, home to unique and fragile creatures like the Yeti crab, are being threatened by these mining operations. These crabs who rely on bacteria growing on their limbs are just one example of how vulnerable life at the ocean's depths really is. Environmentalists warn that mining operations could cause irreparable damage, not just to these fragile ecosystems, but to the entire global climate system. The deep sea is our planet's final frontier, and we may be on the brink of losing it forever. The deep sea holds secrets that could change everything we know about life on Earth. Yet, as human activity pushes these creatures closer to the surface, we are faced with more questions than answers. What will happen to these mysterious beings, and what happens if they bring their warnings to us? Could the rise of these creatures be signaling an impending ecological collapse? Or are they simply responding to a planet in crisis? As we continue to probe the depths of the ocean, one thing is clear: the deeper we go, the more we realize how fragile the balance is between us and the planet's most hidden realms. The ocean's depths may hold the key to understanding our past, our future, and the very origins of life. But with our current course, we may be putting everything we've yet to learn at risk. The deep sea is a world still shrouded in mystery. Let's hope we don't uncover something too terrifying to ignore. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the unknown. The ocean holds many secrets, some we may never fully understand. But as we continue to explore, we might uncover truths that change everything. Stay curious, stay informed, and who knows what we'll discover next.